right beside me. You were laying on my chest, but your heartbeat felt distant. Eyes open in the dark, but your silence felt different. I kept talking about forever like it wasn't slipping through, but your sounded hollow like you already knew. We stopped fighting about the small things, stopped caring who was right. That's when I should've noticed we were losing every night. You'd scroll through your phone for hours while I stared at the ceiling fan. Two bodies in the same bed, but strangers holding hands. I thought quiet meant comfort, thought space meant we were strong. But space turned into oceans and I blinked and you were gone.
You are half asleep beside me, but fully out the door. I was holding on to pieces you don't want anymore. Half asleep, fully gone. You were fading all alone, kissing me with closing eyes like lovers already done. We were breathing in the same room, but dreaming worlds apart. Half asleep, fully gone before it broke my heart.
I was tired of pretending like I didn't feel the drift, like every time you touched me there wasn't something missing. I tried to resurrect it with late night vulnerability, but honesty feels heavy when it's hanging by a string.
You said we'd fix it in the morning, but mornings never came. We kept sleeping through the warning, calling numbness just a phase. I wasn't cheating, wasn't leaving, I was just somewhere else. And sometimes that's more damaging than loving someone else. You think it happened suddenly, like I just disappeared, but I've been slowly packing up for almost half a year. I was half asleep beside you, but wide awake inside, counting every silent night we let the distance slide. Half asleep, fully gone. We were breaking without sound, lying close but miles away, too tired to turn around. We were living in between what we were and what we aren't. Half asleep, fully gone. That's the quiet way love parts.
I remember the exact night, the shift inside your eyes. You laughed at something on TV, but didn't laugh at mine. You used to trace my finger like you were memorizing lines, but somewhere in the middle you forgot which ones were mine. We stopped saying I love you
With urgency and heat,
it turned into a reflex,
soft and incomplete.
I rehearsed confrontation and swallow every word, cause losing you felt louder than the silence that I heard. I could feel you drifting like a tide I couldn't hold, but I was scared if I confronted it, the truth would just unfold. So we played house with empty rooms, pretending we were strong. But love doesn't die dramatic, it fades and then it's gone.
Why didn't you wake me when you started to leave?
Why didn't you notice
But I couldn't speak.
Why did we both decide the silence was kind, together when silence was just slowly dying? Now I replay the small signs like clues in a crime. How you turn your body just
Slightly from mine. How your good night felt colder, how your kisses got quick, how forever turned fragile, how we stopped fixing it. I was half awake to danger, half aware of the fall, but I thought if I ignored it, it wouldn't happen at all. Now the bed feels bigger and the air feels wrong. You were gone long before you were gone. Half asleep, fully gone. We were ghosts before goodbye, living in the in-between, too afraid to ask why. You can share a bed with someone and still feel alone. Half asleep, fully gone, that's how love erodes. Half asleep, fully gone. We were breaking slow, now we're fire, now we're screams. Just we're letting go, now I'm waking up to silence in a house we built as one. You were half asleep beside me, but fully gone.
sometimes it just dims,
Sometimes it just ends.
sometimes you don't notice till the
Light won't come back in. Half asleep, fully gone. Half asleep, fully gone.